Senna.
Pals! Well, hello there! We are continuing forward with Dune Prophecy, and this is episode 2. Thanks so much for returning. You are awesome. Here we go. Put your hand in that box and let's watch this show.
Who are you?
Hello. It's got a very ethereal vibe.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Well,
Oh, that's Kasha, right?
I appreciate the Souk School allowing you to return here at such short notice.
Oh, former pupil?
It's been a long time since I studied here. But I'm still a sister first. My initial scan found no evidence of an accelerant. You wouldn't. Heat source was internal. Acute imbalance in her meridian network.
Whoa.
That's crazy.
It's like hardcore Chinese medicine.
Did you notice any physical changes? Any signs of distress? She had a nightmare.
She tried to tell y'all,
Whatever it was terrified her. She knew something was coming.
but they dismissed her.
Yeah.
If this is too difficult, I can continue on my own. No, I need answers.
Yeah. She was her friend and a sister.
They're gonna
What are
go
you
into her
gonna
thoughts?
do? Yeah, that's so... Is that what they're gonna do?
The Empress truthsayer killed just before the royal wedding.
Yeah, sus.
That's no coincidence. That's an assassination.
Conspiracy.
You think someone attacked Kasha here?
Yeah.
I'm saying I'd keep my guard up.
I get that.
The initial physical exam is inconclusive. Liz is running more tests. The results will take time.
I'm leaving for Seleucia Secundus. A message came in with today's ship. Pruitt-Rashezi is dead.
Yeah. Super strange.
This is the burning truth Mother Akela spoke of.
It's linked.
I have to secure the princess. Someone has to fill the void and protect our plans.
Go. I can take care of things here.
Do you trust her to?
You don't believe I'm up to the task?
I
Emotions
do.
cloud judgment, Tula.
Yeah, they do.
There is one that will give us the greatest chance of success.
When have I ever shied away from hard choices?
It's one that involves Lila.
Oh. Yeah, what's up with Lila? Like, there's something about her bloodline.
She needs to connect with her ancestors.
She hasn't had the training.
You can't accept this because you care for the girl.
I raised her.
But she's not your child.
She's like your child.
She is the one who can give us the answers we need.
This is a hard woman right here.
Yeah.
We must understand how this prophecy will unfold. It's dangerous, but if you lead her, she'll make it. You've done it before.
When has she done it?
You think by the end of the show she'll change?
Maybe.
Putting Lila through the agony endangers not just her life.
But ours?
There are secrets we have gone to great lengths to keep. You, me.
Yep. That's true.
Oh. Yeah, is this a wise
It's a
move?
risk we'll have to take.
Damn, she's all about the business.
She really is.
Very cut and dry.
That's tough, though, because she clearly loves Lila.
She's gonna have to deviate. That's the only direction this can go.
I'm departing for Seleucia Secundus. I want you to accompany me.
Oh.
That's a big ask.
You're aware of my circumstances.
I wouldn't ask if the situation went dire.
Interesting.
When do we leave?
Immediately.
We're leaving Hogwarts, baby.
Yeah. Do you have a go bag packed? So, Emperor's like, so do I still get the ships?
Can you imagine, like, while you were cheating on your fiance, he was burning alive?
Ugh.
Guilt.
He's a child also.
The Emperor regrets he can't be here to offer his condolences. He'll join us as soon as he can.
How
Why
convenient.
can't he?
Duke Rachese, we're all devastated by this tragedy, Javicco included.
Yeah.
Look, my boy, and tell me that a toy did this.
I understand your anger, but you, along with everyone, know the risks of thinking machines. They're unpredictable. You should never have had one to begin with.
Wow, perfectly built-in excuse.
Right?
Before you insinuate that this is my fault, you may want to remind yourself that there is a fleet of fighters in orbit around this planet.
Oh, dang.
All I'm saying is accidents happen. This one was particularly appalling. We're all in shock.
He's a wild card. Why are you making eyes, lady?
Master of men on Arrakis, our death as you arrive here at the palace.
I wouldn't call it a tragedy. You don't have to pretend with me, Your Majesty.
Ooh.
Does he not know?
You made your feelings regarding Pruitt-Rachesi and the wedding
my
very
God.
clear.
No. No. when we spoke,
Oh my god.
Whoops.
if I made any indication, you must understand I was expressing a private concern.
Oh, really?
Says.
Of course.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I did not tell you to kill that.
Oh my god.
What I did for you, and I can do it again.
Oh my god.
No. Be careful what you say around. Make this man go away. Give him a mission on another planet.
This is madness.
Yeah, but you kind of want it, don't you?
Guards!
You've got to be kidding me.
He's a rabid dog.
Arrest him.
Oh, is he gonna burn? Okay.
He burned the boy with his thoughts, as far as I could tell.
He's really calm.
And he survived the worm. Or whatever he saw in the little footage.
Oh.
Oh, that's fun.
What is this?
I guess he's held in suspension, so he can't hurt anybody.
That's a massive cell.
Yeah, but he's quite dangerous.
You know why we separate infants from their mothers when a sister gives birth?
It prevents bonds that one might hold above the sisterhood. That way, we're all equals to one another.
And loyal.
Oh my gosh. Is she really her child?
We believe that reckoning is here, that a new enemy has emerged to undermine our power.
That's what killed Mother Kasha.
This is a lot to take in.
Yeah.
What can we do?
Oh, bless.
Okay. Nice
She
attitude.
wants to help.
Not us.
You.
You.
Wow.
We need you
Here we
to
go.
talk to Mother Ragella.
Whoa.
Wow. That's heavy, dude.
She's dead.
You
She's related.
are her great-great-granddaughter.
Okay, that totally makes sense.
If you unlock your genetic memory, you might be
Oh my
able to
gosh.
access her. And she can tell us more details
That's
about her.
wild. Genetic memory?
It takes years to prepare for the agony. I only just started.
Yeah.
It is a great risk, but you have your natural aptitude, and I believe that you can do it.
Do you, though?
She has to.
But it must be your choice.
I saw this in Assassin's Creed. She just has to get inside of an animus
No.
and access her ancestry.
That's wild, though. Like, can you imagine being able to access all the thoughts and memories from your past ancestors?
I suppose there are worse ways to grieve.
Won't catch me shedding a tear.
Why, was he a dick?
I barely knew the little brat. Father kept us on different planets. Mine was located in a more remote region of the universe.
Why?
Whatever was done to him did seem especially cruel. I doubt my family will ever make peace with it.
This lady's super sus.
Yeah, I feel like she's trying to get information from him.
Should I be making a hasty retreat then? Will the Duke use the fleet to seize the throne now that he can't marry into it?
You can marry.
The palace is meaningless. The real power is whoever controls the desert planet.
Ah.
The great houses, the Spacing Guild, the Sisterhood. What matters is those beautiful little flecks of orange dust.
Spies.
The spies.
Arrakis.
It's always about Arrakis. Oh, she's interested.
Who?
I have a soldier in custody.
Oh.
My father thinks I don't pay attention.
But you're talking too much.
I saw our swordmaster take him into the cells.
Is this about my brother?
Watch. Once she gets all the info, she's going to be like, okay, peace out, bye.
What does your father plan to do with the fleet?
Haven't you been listening? He doesn't confide in me.
Another pinch and I'll be useless.
I wouldn't say useless.
Oh.
I don't know what you all saw on YouTube just now. Apologies for all the blips that you might have been getting of just our faces.
This is an absolute disaster. The boy was burned alive by one of my soldiers.
You might want to not shout that anymore.
Yeah, exactly. You've got people.
He claims to have been swallowed by a sandworm.
Claims?
It's on the surveillance.
You're telling me Desmond Hart survived an attack by Shai Haluk?
How do you know the name?
Yes.
Oh, okay, it's not
He
surprised.
says the worm gave him a gift. Some sort of power. I don't know. He's obviously insane.
You saw the boy.
Yeah.
You know who'll be blamed for this. If Rajazi finds out, he'll think I issued the order.
Yep.
Kasha didn't trust that soldier. Where was she when I needed her?
Calm. Javicco.
She's burned.
dead.
Oh, you saw the boy's body. His death was unnatural. Desmond Hart could still have value.
What do you mean?
Oh,
shit.
damn.
There are many who would turn their weapons against us, and this man pledges his in our defense.
Oh, my God.
All I'm saying is let's not rush to execute our friends, to please our enemies.
Uh-oh. She's giving like Lady Macbeth vibes.
She is dangerous.
Yeah.
What was that about how we remembered history? Their history? Because
What do you
she's
mean?
like, remember when you used to listen to me? And he goes,
Yeah,
I remember.
yeah.
I'm like,
I was thinking that. Now she has the opportunity to whisper in his ear.
It makes me wonder, like, how much she used to whisper in his ear and how much he used to listen.
At the end of the war, my family was on the ground with Rayna Butler in the Battle of Corrino. They knew they wouldn't survive, but they bought enough time for the fleet to come in with pulse atomics.
Oh, no.
And end the machines for good. Human life is sacred. That's why there's no greater honor than to give it.
Well, that's a way to look at it.
And we shouldn't be afraid, because in death we'll be reunited with our foremothers.
You really believe that?
She does.
Reverend mothers know better than anyone that the dead aren't gone.
I wish I was so sure about things.
What's this one
yeah,
about?
yeah. What's up with her? What's she gonna do?
I don't like her.
I don't know.
Mother Tula, you're preparing the Rossack poison.
It's my own experiment.
Is this for one of our acolytes? Are they undergoing the agony?
You need to leave, lady.
You can report to Valya that Sister Lila will be making her own decision. And no matter how many spies she sends, she cannot control everything.
Ha.
Mother Valya's right to be concerned. You can't leave the fate of the Imperium in the hands of one child.
She has the right to choose for herself.
I agree.
But it's not just Lila's life that hangs in the balance, is it? It's the lives of all the women within these walls.
It's a lot of pressure to put on that little girl.
It is a lot of pressure, but if it is her choice, then she would give all of herself to it. Do you know what I mean? She'd give all of herself to the endeavor, and then maybe it would be successful.
I don't think she really has a choice.
She doesn't, but you need to give the illusion of choice.
It's like my mom telling me, it's up to you if you want to be a confirmed Catholic. It's up to you. So what do you want to do?
I guess confirmation.
Where is the royal detail?
I didn't tell them we were coming. Best to catch them unprepared.
What about the Richese situation?
That matter is mine to resolve.
Yeah, don't you worry about that. I forgot what they said about her in the last episode, like what her strengths and weaknesses were.
I don't know, but shout out to the VFX. All that looked spectacular.
I know you're hiding him. You idiot bastard. Let it slip. One of your own soldiers.
Damn.
I demand you give this suspect to me and let my people interrogate him, or our contract is void.
You need to keep your dick under lock.
I've made allowances for your grief. You wanted an audience. I've granted you one. But do not presume to tell me what to...
What's happening?
Shit.
Oh, shit.
Your Majesty.
Mother Superior, this is unexpected.
Ferdinand, Orla, there can be no greater tragedy than that of a promising life cut short. The Sisterhood mourns with you.
No one believes her.
We all feel the loss of our shared future, but your information is wrong.
Oh, she's checking.
There is no suspect being held in relation to the death of your son.
Lies.
If you're lying, I will take my ships and your spice operation. Perhaps then you'll understand.
She has to listen to her.
My Duke, let's not allow our grief to control our conversation. Mother Superior is here.
Yeah, she's got this under control.
I wonder if it's an actual language that you can learn, like Klingon.
I know she's keeping me in the dark about this uprising on Arrakis, but I want to know why. Was it by your order?
Your Majesty,
She's dead.
Kasha Jinjo is dead.
She's what?
Explain how.
Yeah.
She was burned.
A fire?
No.
Internal combustion.
From the inside, I wish to question the suspect in Pruitt Richese's murder.
As I said,
You can't lie to her.
Dude, you're
What
so
do you
dumb.
think?
Do you know who you're dealing with?
Whatever reasons you have for keeping this truth from the Duke, I'm sure they're well-intentioned, but you are holding someone regarding this murder, and if he is behind the boy's death, I believe he may be behind Mother Kasha's death as well.
Exactly. Got to get to the bottom of this.
You liked Kasha, so come on now.
It's not every day we are fortunate enough to have the Mother Superior of the Sisterhood as our personal truthsayer.
I think he just doesn't remember history very well.
Read my body language.
my wife has always been a champion of debate. So be it. You can have your interrogation.
I think his perspective is just so clouded with his ego that he doesn't realize what his wife contributes.
Remember your practice.
Yeah, control your emotions.
Allow your awareness to extend to your nerves, to the flow of your blood.
Cool.
Pretty cool skill.
Kasha was proud of the woman you've become, Princess Inez. She wrote to us, told us how well you were excelling in your studies. She was sure that one day you would become a Reverend Mother. And I can see now that that's true.
Big compliment.
Yeah.
Sister Theodosia will take care of you. She's one of our most promising acolytes. You and she were set to be dorm mates. And you may still be. We will be.
Besties.
How's this gonna go?
Yeah, she looks suspicious.
So what do you want to know? I can tell you about our classes.
I want you to tell me exactly how Kasha died.
Yeah.
Does she know?
Weren't they talking about it?
Who are you, really?
Nothing but a soldier of the Imperium.
Oh, come now. You're more than that.
I wouldn't dare lie to you, Mother Superior.
Does this dude blink?
I don't know.
I've nothing to hide. Can you and your sister say the same?
Ooh.
I'm not the one in the cell.
Not yet.
Oh.
Did you kill Pruitt Rachesi?
Yes.
I did.
You admit to treason?
I admit to justice.
On whose authority did you pass that sentence?
His own.
No, he's gonna say the Emperor.
She was unworthy to stand beside the Emperor. I saw the corruption in her heart.
Oh my goodness.
The same way I see the blood trailing your every step.
Oh. What?
See?
Yeah, that's crazy.
How do you mean?
Do you know what he means?
Shyla took my eye and granted me with a gift to see what even you cannot.
Oh.
Who do you serve?
The Imperium, and only the Imperium.
This dude's a weapon.
Yeah. Yeah, his eye. I thought it looked funky.
He speaks truth as he believes it, but what he claims is a lie.
I saw your true stare for what she was. She undermined your instincts and chipped away at your power until you had to grovel before lesser men.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Emperor, by his own admission, this man is a murderer.
Thank you, Mother Superior.
This is a mistake.
You've given us much to consider.
He sabotaged the wedding and murdered the woman who'd seen through his lies.
Who do you believe?
Halfway across the universe, in the same time span.
Yeah, he's powerful.
He's a magic dude.
I leave it to you to explain to me how. Until there is proof, I command you to keep this to yourself, lest we turn the Imperium into a circus of fear and rumor.
I think the Empress is into this, though, because this undermines the Sisterhood.
Yeah. No, I mean, he's liking it too.
Yeah.
She's
loving it, though.
This did not go as planned at all.
No.
I don't know what's behind him yet, but his goal is clearly to get close to the throne. We cannot afford to lose the fleet. Corrino is slipping through our grasp, and he needs to be reminded of our value.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think's behind Desmond?
I don't know.
I have to meet with one of our contacts in Zimia.
I mean, it's only one of two things, right?
What?
The desert people or AI.
I don't know. Maybe there's another player that we don't know about yet.
If he was touched by the worm.
They need Raquella to clarify her vision to help them fight it. I can be the link. I owe them so much.
Don't be ridiculous. They're using you.
Okay.
Why are you saying this?
It's what they tell us.
Then why are you here?
Sisterhood above all.
You don't believe?
Not sisters. They don't care about you, not like they care about the Order as a whole.
That's true, though.
This is my home, my family. I believe in our mission.
Hard to have a mission when you're dead.
Yeah.
Is she a rebel or an insurgent?
I don't know. I wonder how easy or difficult it is to leave the Sisterhood if you suddenly are like, actually, I don't agree. I bet you would just get killed.
I don't think it's easy.
I don't think you can leave.
The proceeds from the Arrakis haul.
Not counting what your spy smugglers took off the top.
Well, not everyone's motivated by loyalty to the cause.
Maybe Atreides is like a, I don't know, on the other side.
Straighten up, everyone. You're in the presence of the Emperor's own swordmaster, direct descendant of distinguished war hero Vorian Atreides.
Shut up, Horace, or I'll stick my distinguished foot up your ass.
Huh. Oh.
Yeah, they go far back, huh?
How was the funeral? The whole palace was distracted.
Yeah, see?
I got the full layout, even the throne room. No one noticed the thing.
Traitor. Or rebel.
What? Definitely not Sir Kristen.
Let me strike against Corrino himself.
Are you certain now's the right time?
Oh. You want to make sure
Princess's wedding shattered. There's a lot
who
of sympathy
is
out there.
off planet?
Sounds like someone's grown too accustomed to the comforts of the palace.
I pledge my sword and my name to the rebellion because the great houses are hoarding spice, forcing the people to turn to violence to get what they need to survive. The only way to stop this is to spill blood, and don't doubt for a second my allegiance to the cause.
That's the spirit we need if we're going to clear those criminals out of the Landsrad.
Oh, is that the prison?
We have been ground under their boots for too long. We need to announce this rebellion in a way that cannot be ignored.
Better to kick them all down, I guess. There is like so much super spy stuff going on.
He might trust you, but I saw you the other night with the princess.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Well, maybe he was just getting her trust.
Well, that other princess or whatever certainly used her charms on the bastard brother.
You knew my mother?
Yes.
Where is she now?
Can you tell?
She died. I'm sorry.
It's complicated.
She died giving birth.
Oh.
What happens if she ends up talking to her own mom?
She better be telling the truth, otherwise it's bad.
She would be there. In my other memory.
You can't predict what voices will come when you unlock it. It would be a lie if I promised you that you would see your mother.
But she could be.
She could be.
Yeah. That's why she's gonna do it.
But if you're not ready, we can find other options.
She's gonna do it.
Am I misremembering? Isn't her mom the one that got executed in episode 1? And with the blood spilled? That's not her mom?
Good point, but we don't know how many daughters Raquel had.
Oh, right. This is several generations removed and all that.
Yeah.
The rebel attack on the Harvester was a beautiful manipulation.
Thank you.
But now I need the names of all the rebels involved in the raids on Arrakis.
You want to burn the whole cell?
We have to shore up our influence, assuage the Emperor's fears. His weakness is no longer an advantage. We have to bolster him now to ward off the predators.
Dang.
That's a lot.
You can start with their spy in the palace. Name's Kieran Atreides.
Atreides?
Can we use him? Why do you have to shield a thing?
Clearly you've been practicing. Just nothing I taught you.
Uh-huh. Who taught you this stuff?
Kasha taught me a few moves to get me prepared for when I enter the school.
Do you want to talk about it?
Not really.
I don't want to talk.
Let's not talk.
Oh, let's do something else? Oh, okay.
Spar.
Okay, never mind. I was thinking something else. Too emotional. Oh,
hello.
Let's kiss. You know, fighting and the other thing, two sides of the same coin.
I just keep seeing them. Kasha and Pruitt. He was just a kid.
He was also your fiancé.
When I was his age, my father faced a rebellion on one of the far planets.
I remember. The broken chain.
They were one world, a moon actually. They could hardly hold their own against the Imperial army. So one night, some of them broke into the palace and stole me from my bed.
Oh, that's what Kasha was talking about.
So he told them to take him too.
I've never heard this before.
My parents didn't want to look weak to the great houses, so they covered it up. And Constantine, he never speaks about it.
Wow.
It was all politics. We are all just pieces on the board.
Unfortunately, yeah.
To be played in the pursuit of power.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Spice.
He's in love.
Yeah.
Why couldn't she just marry him? He's an Atreides. He's got a good name.
I can't. It was one thing when I was leaving the planet.
You're right. Be bad for both of us.
I thought something totally different was going to come out of her holding that knife against him.
What did you think?
I don't know, that she knew something that he didn't realize that she knew.
Oh.
Are you a prophet, Desmond Hart?
Not long ago, I would have laughed at that.
But today...
I believed in nothing.
And now?
I don't know.
His eyes are blue like the robots.
There are things that I can do. Beautiful. Terrible things.
We saw it.
I think if you were given a gift, you should use it, lest it be taken away.
Oh, gosh.
Orchestrating.
Duke Chasey is reclaiming his fleet and has threatened to seize Arrakis. Why not just deliver you to him and solve all our problems?
I am still a soldier. I am at your mercy and your command.
Okay.
Why not let me show you how I would humble those who try to take from you? Or sway you with corrupt counsel?
Oh my gosh.
Is she thinking like a Trojan horse kind of thing?
No, I think she's just gonna sick him out there.
Oh, I thought turn him in and then he's going to do some damage.
Oh.
Our founder, Mother Rakella, was poisoned. To survive, she harnessed her body's own chemistry, transmuting the toxins on a cellular level. In doing so, she awakened something deeper.
She was poisoned?
The voices of her mother's mother, back and back, until all of the women who had come before her opened their minds to her and spoke. Lila, Cho, Grace, Naberto, and Aurora. It is time to waken those who made you. It is an agony, but only this once.
Is it like what Jessica went through in Dune 2?
Just thinking of Aang from Avatar: The Last Airbender, because he was a young boy burdened with this huge responsibility.
Your foremothers will waken wild, hungry. Do not let them sway you. All that matters is the light. It will lead you back to life.
You're on your own now.
This really does not feel like a 6-episode thing, dude. It feels like this. There's so much to unpack in this show.
For this poison, there is no antidote.
Okay, that's the poison.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Because I was thinking that, but I didn't want to sound stupid.
Just follow my voice. Let it guide you. And breathe.
Gosh.
Here we
This
go.
could kill you.
She'll be all right.
Yeah. Oh! Oh, that's cool.
Why are they allowed to be there?
For the learning. That's really interesting imagery.
Break down the poison so there is nothing but molecules.
Yeah. This is what Jessica was talking about. That like they have the ability to break down poison in their bodies.
Release the energy.
Oh.
Let it fuel you.
Whoa.
This is wild. Do you just get to chat?
Oh no, she's like in another state now.
Yeah.
Okay. Oof.
Hello, ancestors. Oh my god.
Oh, what the hell is that?
How far back does it go?
This does not look pleasant.
No. It does not feel benign. It doesn't feel like a loving embrace of your matriarchs.
Are these supposed to be all her ancestors?
Mm-hmm. Just the female ones, I think. Oh, they sound like zombies. Chill.
Calm yourself. Calm yourself.
Maybe
and
they
listen.
love you. God.
Oh,
it's like a nightmare.
Weird.
The key to the reckoning is one born twice. Once in blood, once in spice.
One born twice, who is that?
A revenant full of scars.
Desmond Hart.
A weapon born of war. On a path too
Got some
short.
kind of like Rorschach thing going on.
Whoa.
What's happening?
Is she integrating?
We walk together, hand in hand, with only one light to guide us. Our steps are sure. We do not falter. We know we will be born into the infinite.
Is it like last rites?
My little lamb. Mother. Is that what they told you?
Oh.
Oh.
To get you to come.
Oh shit. You're right.
I'm sorry, granddaughter.
You're right.
She is not here.
She lied. You wouldn't kill your own kin, would you?
Oh! What?
Oh, is she just possessed?
Harkonnen.
Oh, shit. Oh,
You stole
shit.
my future. Now I'm taking your hope.
Oh my god.
Oh, shit. What?
Lila, get out of there. Follow my voice.
Yo, like the worst possible thing that could happen happened.
Yeah. Yeah, all of their darkness. Oh, shit. Come on, Lila. Oh, no.
Oh my god. Wow. Oh, and everybody saw this.
Is she dead?
Yeah. Yeah.
I know how it feels to lose a child. There is no worse pain but to levy threats against my family, to rescind the deal we made for the fleet. That cannot be ignored.
But you're not upholding your end of the deal. So...
You weak fool.
Oh.
You think you can silence me? I will tear you from that throne.
You're dead.
And feed you to the wolves and let them choke on you. Who the hell are you?
Your reckoning.
It's you. You're the...
Oh my
Shit.
goodness.
Well, everybody's gonna get barbecued today. You're dead. Your daughter's dead if she's in here. You have to kill him. You can't let him leave.
This is so scary.
Yeah.
Say nothing of what transpired here. We'll let these tragic circumstances fade from history.
How can you be sure he's not gonna get out there and like blabber?
I mean, he managed to kill Kasha from like across the universe.
Oh, that's true.
So
You just be like, oh, and by the way, he just has to think about you.
Yeah.
And you could die. So consider not talking, please.
I'm a hard man to keep chained.
I need to speak with Emperor Corrino. I have word on the rebel threat.
Unfortunately, House Corrino no longer requires your services.
Oh.
Your privileges at the palace have been revoked.
Damn. I want to hear that from the Emperor's mouth.
You think you can replace me?
Yeah, he just did though.
Here we go.
Yeah, I want to see them magic it out.
I run a school for young women. We're not a threat to anyone.
We both know that is not true.
You mistake me for someone afraid. I'm not a 9-year-old boy.
And neither was Kasha Ginger.
Ooh!
Take out your blade.
It's not gonna work. Is it gonna work? It's not gonna work. Oh, it kinda is. No.
Oh, she's gonna tell him to cut himself?
Hold it to your neck.
He won't. What? Okay.
He's fighting against it.
Yeah.
Or is he playing along?
That's what I'm thinking. It's not working.
He's fighting against her.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
That is a powerful dude. We saw what happened
Yeah.
in episode 1.
He was pretending.
I don't think so.
No, I think he was. I think he was like, he's trying to punk her.
I always wondered what your greatest fear would be.
Ooh.
Now I have seen it.
Being
It's not
powerless.
that no one will hear you. It's that they'll hear you and just won't care.
Dang.
Now what?
Why doesn't he just kill her? Is it just like, it doesn't serve him to do that right now? Would it just like bring together all of the sisters against him? Like, I don't understand his motives currently.
I feel like I understand, but I don't know how to articulate it.
Can I help? Can we suss this out together? Because I'm just very curious.
It's one of a couple of things, right? It's one is that she is meaningless to him. He's so powerful, he doesn't have to do anything.
Okay, I can buy that.
Like she's no longer installed in the Emperor's ear.
Yeah, she's not powerful anymore.
So like he doesn't like she has no power as far as he's concerned. There's one way to look at it.
That's overconfidence to me. He's underestimating her, perhaps.
If he's backing who he believes is the most powerful person in the galaxy or whatever, like presumably the Emperor's got a fleet now, right?
Well, yeah, if the Duke follows through, which he probably will, because if he doesn't,
my working
he's dead.
assumption is that he's going to follow through.
Yeah.
And so he's powerful. He's like, as far as he can tell, the Sisterhood she is the top of the Sisterhood, and he defeated her just now.
Right.
So
I see.
You know what I mean? Like he conquered the most important person in what he believes is the poison. So he rooted it out. She's gone. He did his job.
Yeah.
Yes, he should kill her, and there really wasn't a reason for him not to just be done and clean the mess up.
But I guess it's like for the story to move forward, I just kind of have to suspend my disbelief, because if I was a gangster, my name would be Achara, no loose ends, Kirk. So,
I'm gonna justify it by saying that perhaps I don't think he was punking her. I think that he was legitimately using his own willpower and whatever to fight against her command. And so with that in mind, he kept it cool, but he exhausted his powers fighting her command.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So maybe he was just like, you know what?
There was no
that
room.
was quite strenuous mentally. So I need to take a break, but I'm going to style it out.
Yeah, there's no room to create internal combustion.
Yeah. So I'll let you go this time, but I could just think about you.
I mean, I have to assume there's a limit to his powers, because it's like, okay, if he's that powerful, why doesn't he just burn up all of the sisters at once from across the galaxy? There's got to be limitations, and we just don't fully understand them.
Yeah, but it does look extremely intimidating and scary. And I feel as well like right now the Emperor and the Empress have a weapon in their hands in the form of Desmond, right? But he's so unpredictable. If I were them, I would be worried, because right now he's for their cause. But what if one day they decide that they want to do something that he doesn't agree with?
That's exactly what I've been thinking about.
Yeah, then he would just turn around and be like, actually, no, I'm going to take you out now. It's like having a wild animal that is untamed and you can't control it.
I feel like that's what I see in Mark Strong's eyes, is the tightrope he's walking.
Yeah.
His character's always walking a tightrope. So he traded one for the other. Because now it's like he's got this dude, but it's like, but what if this guy turns on him? He can't, he's powerless. He can't do anything.
No, he can't do anything. This guy is like some sort of, I don't know, religious zealot.
Yeah.
And his wife is well into it.
Mm-hmm.
And
well, she just sees the dollar signs, basically.
Yeah, she sees the dollar signs, and also now with the Sisterhood outside of his realm of influence, she can be back in there, like influencing him again. I feel bad for him. It's like, can you think for yourself? So, I mean, as a leader, sure, you want to be surrounded by other people who know more than you, who are intelligent, who can offer advice and stuff.
I have so many questions about their history now, because she very easily pulled the strings in her favor. The Empress, she just pulled the strings in her favor.
Yeah.
What I'm saying. Basically, I'm going back to that other scene, and I'm going, who's remembering this more truthfully? I think she did. I think she's remembering it more accurately, just based on what we're seeing in this episode. He's lying to himself for whatever reason. It's just interesting. Like I'm watching human psychology on display in a very fascinating way. So the show's getting more interesting as it goes.
It is. Yeah. It is. It's still kind of like moving slowly, but I think it is just because there's so much backstory and exposition here still. You know, there's a lot going on. I thought that the stuff with Lila was so interesting. And I'm bummed that she's dead now, because that really sucked. But it was such a risky move. And it just goes to show how desperate the Sisterhood is if they would play that card and get a young, inexperienced girl to go back. And it sucks that Tula lied to her.
That's a moment where characters just did some dumb shit. Like, what did you think was going to happen?
Yeah, like she's going back to her ancestors. Like, did you conveniently forget that Valya killed her great grandmother or grandmother, whatever?
Someone she's related to.
She killed someone that she was related to, right? And so, did you not think that, like, in the thing, when all the ancestors are coming out, that this one vengeful person wasn't gonna try and like attach themselves to her?
By the way, the effects on the face thing was interesting. It was like Rorschach from
Watchmen.
Thank you, Watchmen, because it had that kind of morphing effect to the whole thing.
It was really mysterious.
And so you really didn't get the best look at who was talking to her, and so that was interesting. It was disguising her.
Yeah, it was. But it just makes me feel like that woman was so evil because she killed her own descendant. Like, why would you do that?
Revenge. It's just like she's off in another plane. Like, she's all about that vengeance now. Because it's a sacrifice for the greater good, as far as she's concerned.
Well, yeah, because she was like a really religious person.
Yeah.
So I suppose if you're that kind of person who like really believes in your faction, then you might see your descendant as an enemy if she's part of the Sisterhood.
What is with HBO shows and having no one I can trust? Like,
that's what
Game of Thrones is the same way. Succession's the same way. I'm like, I trust nobody. Everyone is sus, and everything is being held together by a string.
HBO likes making shows about shitty people.
Yeah.
And but then we love to watch it.
It's like, it's just ready to burst at the seams, is how everything feels here. It's like it's all barely holding together, and everyone's vying for power. And they pointed it out rightly, which is, I forgot which scene it was. Was it with the princess and her like sort of lover, traitor, rebellion guy?
Yeah, Atreides
where it's like
guy,
everyone's just pawns for the, serving this fight for power.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking that when Valya, the Mother Superior, came to see the Emperor, I was like, yeah, she's playing like 5D chess or something. And like, that's what they're doing, all of them. They're all just pieces on a board, and you just go and you do your thing. And I didn't realize that the princess had been kidnapped, because Kasha mentioned it in the previous episode where she was like, when we found you, I saw all of these qualities in you and this, that, and the other. And I remember thinking, I was like, that's kind of strange. I wonder what that means. That seems odd. Maybe it means, maybe she misspoke. Maybe she meant to say, when I met you, like, I saw all these qualities. But then to have it confirmed, like, oh, she got kidnapped. And I guess her parents, to save face, they didn't tell anyone about it. So who knows how long as a child she was living as a captive.
Right.
You know, and like how that would change you as a person.
I think that Emily Watson did a fantastic job of having fear in the tail end of the episode, because she, there's a certain hubris to her in her thinking and all that, and she's like, I got this shit, and she's gonna just like wave her fingers and then do some shit, and people just got to do what she says, and she's the most powerful person in every single room she walks into, typically, until she came across this dude. And she like was waving her what do you call it?
Her clout.
Her clout. Thank you. She was her proverbial baton, just walking around and just throwing her weight. That's what I meant to say.
Okay.
She's throwing her weight around as she goes and meets Desmond, and she's like, I got this. We're good. I got this. I'll clean it up real fast. And then the whole thing gets turned on her very quickly. And he's like, I know what you did walking in. He said something about her footprints of blood.
Yeah.
Which calls back to the first episode when she killed the lady, right? I was like, oh my God, what the hell's going on? Like, this is even crazier than I thought.
Yeah.
To take it to the end scene between the two of them, when she realized it's not working and how the life just kind of left her for a moment. I thought she did a great job with that.
Yeah.
Because in the hands of a less experienced person or less skilled person, they might feel compelled to do more.
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, she kept it very restrained and very realistic.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, and I understand that impulse. Like, you're like, oh, I got to do something, right? I have to show my emotion. It's like, no, she did just enough. And it made us feel what she was feeling. And we were able to kind of project onto her, you know, what we might feel in that moment.
Yeah, it was great because it was terrifying because you're in a situation where you're like, oh, I thought I had control, but I don't actually.
Yeah.
And it was also really interesting to kind of see the sisterhood in action too, because the reason why they're so powerful is because every single important person has to have a truth sayer, right? Or they at least they assign themselves to the most important people. And so like when she arrived and a truth sayer was there, it's like, yeah, but you're just going to do everything that I tell you to, because she's like signing to her and all of that. And you really get the sense of that power of like, these ladies are just controlling everyone until Desmond Hart comes along and he's like, yeah, I'm not having any of that.
I'm still a little bit thrown by the whole thing with Tula Harkonnen and the little girl.
Lila.
Yeah, like that whole thing throws me in a way that is negative. It's
How
like,
so?
just because it's stupid. You know, we kind of covered it earlier, but it's like furthermore. You got all these people watching, and I'm like, is that part of the code in your little handbook that all these young women have to watch you when you're going to potentially blow this whole operation? Like, that's a super risky thing to do.
I wonder if it is like they're all there because it is almost like a rite of passage, because they talk about how like, oh, she's not ready. You have to train for however many years to be able to do this. Right?
Yeah, but this is code Operation Puppy Dog. It's like she might die. And she's keenly aware of the risks, and you're going to have that on display. And then not only that, you know, the little girl gets possessed by her lineage, by the, you know, and she goes, I know, this is what you get, bitch.
Yeah.
Peace out. And then she dies.
And it's horrific.
Right.
Can you imagine like you're a student there and then you're all like, yeah, I'm not doing that though. Never.
Right. Well, it's like, everybody in that room is a witness to what was said.
Yeah.
And so now her rep is potentially risked. Like, that doesn't go without questions. Like, what is she talking about?
Yeah, everyone's going to be like wondering, talking about it. I mean, they must keep it a secret, surely.
Yes.
It can't be, it's not common knowledge of how they got to be the sisterhood.
That's why it's so dumb.
Yeah.
It's like so dumb. Like, what are you doing? That part just, it rubs me the wrong way. Because I'm like, what? Why would you?
It upsets me a little bit that Tula lied to her because it feels so manipulative. And maybe it's because like she outwardly seems like such a nice person, you know, and she really did seem to care for Lila, and she's saying things like, you know, I felt like you were my daughter too, and all of that.
Yeah.
And I was going to say, would a mother lie to her child? And I think the answer is yes, she would. So I guess maybe she was doing what she felt was right. But it's like, you know that she's going to go back and meet her ancestors. So if she's going to do that, I think it really serves you to tell her the truth.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, maybe it was just a Hail Mary attempt at the impossible or something. Like, I don't know, man.
I guess.
I'm trying to justify it because it's
but it feels so manipulative for her to say, like, oh, just so you know, like, your mother's dead. Oh, shit. Like, I could see her. Well, I'm not guaranteeing it, like, covering your bases, right?
Yeah,
but then, like, I guess not thinking that another thing could happen, which is another relative, another ancestor goes, oh, yeah, she's not here.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I mean, okay, so she's not a direct descendant of the woman that was killed in episode 1. She's just related.
I mean, they're all descendants. She's all of their descendants.
Is it a straight line? Like, do you know what I mean? Because that's such a young girl.
Because that lady was Raquela's daughter.
Right.
And if she is Raquela's a granddaughter, then either, like you said, either that woman is like a mother or grandmother or whatever, or an aunt.
Yeah, I missed the little family tree thing. So
yeah, no, I don't know.
I guess what I'm trying to figure out is there must have been a reason why Tula assumed it was safe, at least to a certain degree, that she wouldn't get ambushed by the lady she witnessed get killed in episode 1. There had to be a reason why she wouldn't like go in with that assumption and push back against Valya to say, well, what if that lady shows up that you murdered?
I mean, I think that they did kind of mention it because, you know, she was like, she could uncover truths about us as well.
Okay.
And
yeah.
and
That was the risk they're
Valya
willing to
was
take.
like, that's the risk I'm willing to take.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, now that she took the risk, everything's falling apart.
Yeah, and she's dead.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it just like things are quickly like bursting at the seams, it seems like.
And the information they received, I mean, it's pretty much telling us what we already know. It's confirming it, right? Because Mother Superior Raquella was like, so it's a man or someone that's born twice, once from a man or woman or whatever, like once the normal way, and then once with Shai-Hulud. I'm assuming that she's talking about Desmond Hart.
Okay.
Because who else could it be? And then he's got these powers. But she didn't say anything useful like, so this is how you defeat him.
Okay, so Desmond's eyes are not like fully blue, right? I'm just wondering.
He's got that like little bit of brown in one of his eyes.
I'm just wondering how.
He said Shai-Hulud took one of his eyes and gave him a new one or something.
I'm still holding out for the possibility that he's a robot or something, or merged with AI.
Yeah.
Well, because the thing is, they made this huge thing. This with the Kasha's. She had like a dream or a nightmare, and one of the things she saw was the blue eyes, which to me represented the AI. Which
could it not also represent the blue eyes of the people of Arrakis?
No.
Why not?
Because it just had like this robot-y sound to the whole thing.
Okay.
And so it's like it was in the same episode we're talking about, the robots that we fought against, et cetera, and the little lizard thing had a similar look to it as the eyes that in Kasha's vision, as far as I could tell. And so I'm just connecting blue to blue in the way that it looks. It's like, oh, maybe, I don't know. You know what this reminds me of, actually, is Battlestar Galactica.
Okay.
Have you seen it?
No.
I mean, Battlestar Galactica is a bit of a different vibe, but there is some overlap. It would be dealing with the history of this more directly, because Battlestar Galactica, there is a battle between, it's almost like race between AI and humans. And so, anyway, I'm not going to get into that. It's a whole other tangent. Desmond takes the trolley to the marketplace. Okay, thanks so much for hanging out. Hopefully you enjoyed that. I'm Jaby Koay. This is
Achara Kirk.
Peace out.